Hello to all my subscribers. I want to take this time out personally here to thank you guys. I almost reached 75 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you. I hope everybody has had a happy holiday and safe new year. I know for me and my family, all my kids were sick during Christmas, and then me and my wife got sick during New Year's from the kids, so we kind of had a rough time this past couple of weeks. But you know, getting back to the tank, this will be the third update on LEDs and Miracle Mud. The tank is going okay. I'm only saying okay because I am losing some corals that are supposedly pretty easy to keep. However, on a positive note, there are some corals here that are doing pretty good. I also have a bunch of these sponges that I think they're called like pine, oh no, not pine, yeah, maybe pine cone or pineapple sponges. They're like right there. There was a ton of them underneath here. I scraped them all off, but I guess it's a sign, it's a good sign. But they're everywhere. I mean, can I show you my sump too, and then, like, you know, just taking over. But another filter feeder, I guess, shouldn't hurt much. So, getting back to the corals. This one here is doing okay. Sorry if it looks kind of blue right now. It's almost night time here for the tank. It's only got about a 15 minutes or half an hour left, so I thought I'd make one more video before I went to sleep. And like I said, a couple corals are doing okay. You see this red type of coral here? It's kind of like spreading through the rock. It took over all the zoos on here. There's, you know, just a few on here, like this little green eye zoo, if it'll focus in, and it just kind of took over. I don't know if it's choking them out or what, but they're doing okay, I guess. This one here is recovering, still recovering. It hasn't seen much growth to it, but as you can see down here, the Zennas are doing great. Bunch of new heads, pulsing Zennas. My torch coral. It's a purple with green tip torch coral. It is splitting. This side is splitting here to the right, but the tentacles are not extended like ever. I think that's a bad sign personally, but you know, it is splitting, so does that mean it's growing? I don't know. I'm not sure. The Duncan, this is looking better. There's a couple more tentacles on it. I haven't seen it split, and I have been direct feeding it, but you know, I hear people, you know, this thing will have 2 or 3 heads within 3 to 4 months. Mine doesn't. So am I just being impatient, or is something wrong? This here, Zoanthid, doing great. Bunch of new heads all over the place with it. Starting to spread back behind it. Good tough coral there. And then there's the more pulsating Xenia. Doing fine. Getting bigger. Getting larger. This is a new coral I got here. It's a chalice. It's a purple and red looking chalice. It's great. I have had it for, I think, a week or two before Christmas. Yeah. And you can see, like, there's some spikes growing off to the side on it, so it's starting to spread and look good. So I'm really proud about that. This Monicap have not seen much growth out of this at all. However, there are some zoanthids growing in it right there in the middle there. That, you know, there used to be only one, now there's about 7. So the good and the bad, I guess. Got this piece of coralline rock here to help spread coralline algae. If you can see, there is evidence that it is starting to actually spread. Now, only on the back glass from what I can find, but I don't know why. I guess it just takes time. That's what I'm telling myself because I don't really know. Behind that rock right there is that recovery coral off of that rock right there, and that's actually doing good, real good actually. That crab was right here. This crab was actually just right behind there, so that's why it's not extended, but it's growing still, and I'm very proud of that. Here is a neon green hammer. It's doing great. It's always exposed so far. The flow I think is perfect for there. If you notice, right here used to be a green frog spawn. In this section right here, it completely died on me. I don't know why. I think it was because too much flow, and I just cut it. I don't know. I'm just guessing. This one back here is doing great. Never had a problem with that so far. Hope it still spreads and keeps continuing to grow. My leather down here, happy, getting big, getting wide. Wouldn't say it's getting tall, but it's getting wide, so that's pretty good. Green star is extending itself along this rock, as you can see, and it's happy, a little bit happy. It was more green, I should say, but for now, for today, I don't know why it's not all full. And then I got some, this thing's growing great too. Again, it's got to be because of the location of it. Right height, right flow amount. There's about 6-7 heads on here now, and I only bought it with 3, so that's working out great. This here too, inside of this rock, bunch of heads in there. It's not a pulsating Zeana, it's something else. I don't remember the name, but it looks really good. It's growing anyway. There is another chalice in here right there. It is expanding. It's a red looking chalice. It's continuing to grow. I'm very happy with that. Here is another new coral. It's right in here with these blues, boy, I tell you, I apologize, but another chalice here. I can see along the edge a bunch of new spikes coming in. Going great. Where are we? Another red monicap, as you can see. It's starting to calcify itself along the rock here and grow up and out. I'm glad it's not dying. Now I got a new one, another new one. This is a devil's hand. It's a pink devil's hand. It's kind of getting in a recovery. It's not dead because when it's not light out, it actually shrinks down. And right now, it's hard to focus in, but it does have some tentacles, not tentacles, but parts of it is out to feed. So that's good. Now here's that blue hammer. This thing looks like shit. When I first bought it, it was beautiful. Having trouble with this hammer, and the frog spawn died, and I put it down low, out of the way of the flow. You can see there's not much flow on it, but it's still at the same time. Even if you spot feed this thing, it started out good, but now it's all starting to crush itself, and I don't understand why. Maybe no one will never understand why, but I just get frustrated with it. These zoos down here are doing fine. That mushroom down there is doing good. And again, this mushroom here is spreading. 2 down here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's one behind it. It's hard to focus in on the angle from where I'm sitting. Fuzzy mushroom is doing great. Loves it, that spot there. And again, with these red travelers with it, you see that it's actually stuck itself on the rock, and I've seen that kind of type of coral take over a rock. I hope it doesn't choke it out, but it might. You know, I don't know. It might. Okay, where are we at? There was my frog spawn. I put it in the back because I was getting depressed about how I was looking, and I put it in the back to, you know, maybe have recover, less flow down in the middle between these, you know, closed loop section here, and it didn't work out. This another Zoa is working out great. This nighttime Zoa working out great. And oh, I brought the, what do they call this, a Candy King? Yeah, Candy King, green Candy King. Put that in the back. Again, another thing that's not doing well. I don't know why. So I kind of stuck it in the back. Didn't understand. So that's probably the corals. The fish, I haven't lost any more fish. You know, I still got my two Clarkie clowns, male, female. They chase each other and they're okay. My Antheists, the two female and the one male, he's doing fine so far. I also bought a dragon goby. See, he's right there. He does an excellent job with cleaning up the gravel, and I'd highly recommend him. He's not the prettiest fish, but he is a working fish. Very good fish. And then my shrimp, he's doing great. The sump. I still am battling red slime algae. I don't have a skimmer. I really am leaning towards getting a skimmer. I know everyone's saying, yeah, you should have bought a skimmer 4 months ago, and this is going into my 6th month. But you know, I was really looking to try and see if the Miracle Mud system, which they say is a skimmerless system, could help. Someone told me that if I bought this is a UV sterilizer, and I took it on my freshwater tank and put in here to help with the flow of the red slime. And when I did that, if you can see the Cheeto on the right, it is what happened, how it's like a darker or a lighter color. All the flow from underneath, or the Miracle Mud, stirred up sorta and kind of landed on top of the Cheeto, and I was worried that it was going to kill everything and get inside the display tank. So I turned it off and I flipped this bigger one, Cheeto, upside down, and underneath it, you know, it looked the same as the one on the right, but now that I flipped it, it looks, you know, all green again. And hopefully this takes over and greens on up again. Otherwise, I'm gonna just probably take it all out and replace it with fresh Cheeto, and, you know, get rid of all the little patches of red slime all over the place. Luckily, so far, it hasn't gotten into my display, but I mean, it will. Everyone says it will. Now look at these sponges, man. They're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They're like all over this place. And then I got also some green slime, I guess, or just some slime algae growing in there. Now once I do a water change, I'll wipe this out and clean it out good, but you know, as of right now, I'm just going to let it go, because I don't want that to get up into my display if I get in there with like a rag or something right now and wipe it all out. So that's where we are with this. I also, I guess one other thing I want to let you guys know is I'm looking to do some sea swirls. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, I was going to cut it right before that 90, stab it into the sea swirl back, and have the sea swirls come out of the bottom of this, and then, you know, go the 90 degrees left to right in both corners, rather than just having a simple directional flow come out of the top two sumps. I'm hoping that that helps with the flow of, you know, help with the soft corals. If that's a problem, I don't know. I hope that you know, that might be part of it. The other part might be, you know, no skimmer. Those are my two I don't know yet questions, you know. So please leave comments, please rate the video, and again, thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you in about a month. We'll see what happens. Thank you.